Hey, whack people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on Podbean. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this whack wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast, yeah.
We talk whack right now, we talk whack right now, we talk whack right now, we talk whack right now. What is up, whack people? Yes, man. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope everything is amazing for you all as always.
What up?
I am the Honorable OCT Octavius Haye, alongside with my co-host, the easygoing E-Rob.
Yup.
Yes, sir. And you are listening to the WACCast podcast. E, how you doing today, man?
Here we are. I remember September. It's coming. It's coming. It's getting hot. It's finna get cool.
Last day for E-Rob, last August day.
Yeah.
The lines have been gone, but you still hold on to the month.
The month.
I feel you.
It in, man.
We're on this last day of August. E, are you ready to talk whack today?
Let's talk whack to him.
Let's talk whack to him. So before we even get started with the new topics, we got to double back to last week. Onlyfans. Like right after we finished recording, man, I saw that they decided to change their mind, man. They're reversing their decision to ban the explicit content due to like content creators and fans alike giving them backlash. So what you think about that, E?
Couldn't handle it. They was finna go somewhere else.
Did we win?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We still get titties.
Yeah. Still nudity. Still here. It's still here.
Still get penetration.
Hey. It's still on. It's still on. So
Everything's still the same. Price is still the same. I guess I don't know. Good job though, right?
I saw something that it was like delayed or something. Like I don't know exactly what the wording was. It was some weird wording that said it could possibly, but it's still here for now though.
For now,
That's the big thing.
yeah. They're not setting a hard line for now, or at least they're not out with it. So I don't know. We'll see.
You know they play these word games sometimes, but you know,
But you good.
it's on.
I'm great.
Cool.
The sex workers are doing okay too, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let them fill us in more on that as the story continues. But yeah, just wanted to go let that be known because that came out after we recorded, so we released the episode and it was already old news, so we had to respond to that. Let somebody let it be known. We know what's going on. We just recorded this a little early. All right. But yeah, so let's go ahead on to some other news, some more recent news, exciting news. Kanye West finally released his long-awaited for album Donda. And I've listened to it. You've listened to it.
Yeah.
E, what do you think?
Kanye Tuda. Well, it was a long album, you know.
Very long.
He said he was delaying it to make some more tracks. Story keeps changing, but overall it was a good listen if you got a lot of time to do that, you know. Listening, just doing a whole lot of things. Damn, this is still going on. And
It's still going on.
I really felt the Sunday service influence, like from everything that maybe he's done in the past, whatever with the Sunday stuff, doing the church thing, the religious, not just religion, but really doing the gospel thing. So I felt like that influence was on there a lot. and I think it's made to be projected in like some kind of stadium shit. You know what I mean? That's probably where you get the best looks. Cause just listening to it, artistically it sounds good, but probably the effects and everything else that was going around with it probably added to the art, I would say. But some good, whole bunch of features, lots of different sounds. It's just a current Kanye, I guess, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've heard other people say that before, where they weren't really feeling his music, but then when they go see him perform live, it all makes sense with all the extra stuff he got. You know, he got the stage set up and the props, and then he said they say his music is meant to be performed live in front of an audience,
right?
Crowd to watch. That's the best way to catch the Kanye music. My overall thoughts of the album: way too long. Didn't need to be that long. I like the Jay verse. Jay had a cool line about "I can touch you without seeing you." Like this must be like what Braille feel like or something like that. I like that bar. After the Kanye verse, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bored. Then it picked back up, like in the middle of it, and then you know, it was like a moment in the middle of it. I was like, dang, this is bringing me back to Life of Pablo, because I really like the Life of Pablo. I really like that album. I'm like, yeah, this is bringing me back to Life of Pablo a little bit. I was kind of vibing with it. Then I was like, after so long, it started to get a little old. I'm like, all right, this should be done. Like it was a few songs that would be like, bro, this should be the end. And then it'd be like, it was
right.
Like 10
and
more songs.
when I'm just listening to the music, I did feel like, what's going on? This just feels like a loop or something, bro. You know what I mean? But had it been if it'd been in a concert or something, and you got all these lights and going on and a whole bunch of other shit to look at, you know, our videos that could also add to it. But just off the music, yeah, it just felt a little long at parts.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, it was a couple times where I'm like, bro, this has got to be the end. I'm like, dang, it's all songs left. He had the Wayne-ish bar. Everybody hurts, but I don't be for rentals. He had some Wayne lines in there. I forgot who else. It was another rapper. I can't remember the song or who. I don't even know who the rapper was.
Lots of features.
Yeah, lots of features. We don't, unless you know their voice by heart, you don't know who some of them were. Cause I sure know who some of them were. But yeah, I liked him having Larry Hoover's son on there, talking about his dad, free his dad, talking about how, you know, when he was in the 8th grade, they said he was gonna come home before Larry Hoover Jr. said he was told his father was gonna come home before he graduated from 8th grade, and then he ended it with his kids went to college, or his daughter went to college, graduated from college, and his daddy still ain't home, and he never got to touch his grandchildren, hugged them. So I thought that was powerful. Him playing, like, I guess an old clip of his mom giving a speech was real powerful. Really good moments in there. Yeah, but yeah, overall, yeah, just too long. Some good music in there. I can see what somebody like Charlamagne was saying. He was like, it sounded dated, because it did sound like a 2016, 2017 type of album. But who knows what we're gonna be saying once he play that live, when he get on stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, so the album came out. Of course, it was highly anticipated, so everybody was talking about it. It blew up everywhere. But what we didn't expect was there to be so much beef over this album.
Yeah.
So let's start. First of all, Kanye said that the record label released this without his permission, even though it had been said out that it was going to be dropped that day anyway, and his people was even talking about it being dropped.
And they get delayed. I feel like they said this was a delayed still, right? So
yeah, this was. I mean, it was supposed to have been came out. He said so. He said that I guess he was supposed to was going to change his mind again. Maybe the label was like, man, I'm tired of you changing your mind and put it out. Who knows? But that's what Kanye says. Do you believe him? Do you think the label did this?
That's the start. Blame it on the label, you know. I feel like you got so much pull. Shouldn't you be able to get that right? And he was, you know, gotta have a date. You never keep on changing it so much. How many times before they had enough is enough? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe him or not. On the one hand, people like, you know, Charlamagne was all like, his team was saying it was coming out. I get that point to where Charlamagne was saying he didn't believe him. But then also, yeah, but it was supposed to be coming out before. Why couldn't he change his mind again this time? But just this time the label just put it out anyway, or whatever. But as we see, as things continued on, we start to see that maybe blaming the label was his excuse to other artists. Because both Soulja Boy and Chris Brown were mad and voiced how they were mad that they were taken off of songs. And then Kanye actually released tweets of the baby, or released tweets talking about the baby not being on the song and pretty much blaming his management team for not clearing it. To which the baby's management team said, "That's not true. Y'all just called me right now and I cleared it." So what's up, B? What you thinking about all these beefs, man? The
that's
baby,
just that undercover.
Chris Brown,
oh man,
Soulja Boy, Big Draco. What's up?
Well, I guess I'll start with the Soulja. Like he said, Soulja Boy. He said this is the second time apparently. He was mad because I did the verse. Well, first, anybody does a verse and then it doesn't make it, especially these high-profile guys. You know what I'm saying? They got the right to be a little bit angry. Like, man, where's my verse? You know, all these features, all these guys, and mine didn't make it. You know, I feel like some ego got involved a little bit. All these unknown guys, and I didn't get mine. Verse didn't make it. You know,
Sia got a verse before me.
I mean,
but I get you. But I don't know. I feel like this stuff happens more times than not in the industry. I feel like there are a lot of times when people do verses, and then the artist decides to take them off. Maybe they just didn't fit with the song. Maybe they wanted somebody else's verse, and they wanted the song a certain length or something. I don't know.
but not telling him how he feel about them not saying nothing to him. Like, you feel like he should have told him, like, yeah, I took you off, bro, or I had to move on from you, or something like that.
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's a case by case basis. Like, if y'all just was working in the studio together, making some music, and you just like, I'm gonna take them off, I would. But if the song was more personal to y'all, like y'all really thought about this together, and you just at the last minute was like, you know what, this just don't fit here. But yeah, call them, let them know, like, look, man, it ain't about you. This just don't fit for this song, but we gonna do something else. So I think it's a case by case basis. It's, you know, it's not one right answer. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Do you blame the engineer? Because I don't know if he was there when they recorded. It looks like, at least with the Soulja Boy case, that they were in a different spot. You know, sent through my verse, and maybe the vocals don't always go over good. Like, can't even mix it right. Like, it's making my mix sound bad when this comes on and shit like that. Can also have an effect on that.
Well, in that case, then yeah, he definitely should have called him if that's what it is. Like, hey, bro, the vocals is messed up. That's why we gotta take you
I
off.
feel like you gotta tell. There's no reason to not have that courtesy call this on some, like, bruh, I had to do something. Like,
I feel you, but you know they all be busy, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many times this happened. Is Soulja Boy overreacting?
and the way it seems, it's like he doesn't talk directly to him. I had my representatives come talk to your representatives, and that's, you know, it's always that middleman action. You know,
I just never seen so much drama about niggas not making an album before, making somebody else's album.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't even like a compilation album or best of the, like, this is just one person's album, and like, so I mean, like Chris Brown going off, Soulja Boy first he was ready to do a diss song, now he ready to fight. Are you ready for the Kanye West Soulja beef?
Damn.
That could be, if Kanye turned up how he be turning up, this could be a classic beef.
Man. Well, it's just funny because Soulja Boy and Chris Brown was finna get in. That's almost started it off, and now they got Kanye.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Now they friends.
Oh man, look at this.
We both hate Kanye. But nah, Soulja Boy talking about he had Kim. He said some of his homies already had her. He said that Kanye West was a lame. He's been wearing backpacks when he first met him. He said, you ain't never had no dance. You ain't never had people doing your dance. You ain't never had no TikTok. You a lame.
He learned how to rant from the best, probably, huh? Kanye rant versus Soulja rant, you know?
Hey, Big Soulja, man, I don't know if he'll get you, but
Kanye has some of the best rants of all time. I don't know, man. I don't know, Soulja.
He can hang with you on the rant. Now, I'm just saying, I'm not saying who's going to be the winner, but I'm just saying he's a heavyweight in the rant department. So if you want to go back and forth with Kanye, you can, but he ain't finna, he can go if he got to, and he'll say some crazy stuff. He'll say some outlandish stuff. Just letting you know, bro. Just letting you know. That's what you want to do. How you feel about Kanye saying the stuff about the baby's management team, and like it seemed like kind of trying to make the baby question his management team a little bit, you know?
Well, I'm glad it made it, because the verse made it, right? It got released, and then they made it edited, and you know,
a part two came out.
Which that was another one of those songs that was really long, like the same kind of verse, same kind of structure. Like, damn, did I hit repeat? Like, no, the song just kind of sounds the same, but I got there's a new verse on here.
Exactly, that's what it is. He just did that to a couple songs, you know.
But I am glad it made the track. You know what I mean? You do these songs, you put the effort in, and then it don't make it, because that's what I feel like has these guys fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, I get that. And I guess we would have to hear what they did if they spent a lot of time on it. I know Chris Brown was mad. Who knows? Maybe he was heavy in the song, and maybe that's why he called him a hoe. But I don't know. Seems like Soulja Boy is done with him. Chris Brown really ain't saying nothing else.
I sense the hostility. It is
a lot of hostility. A lot of that hostility, especially from somebody who I was surprised. DJ Envy even got mad at Kanye. He was calling him a clown. He called him a clown. He said his team is a clown. He said Pusha T was a clown for not controlling him. He since like took that back and said he don't blame the team because he can't control Kanye, but he still say that Kanye's a clown, man. So what you think about DJ Envy calling Kanye a clown?
Probably just a little bit of beige rage. I don't even know why you're mad, bro.
I know, right? It took me off guard. Like, what are you actually mad about right now? My thing about that with me was like, I don't think that Envy has the right to call anybody a clown when
he's done some questionable stuff too that's gotten called out as of recent.
I mean, Charlamagne, when your man Charlamagne disrespects you enough to give you a molded sculpture of his butt cheeks and his ball sack.
Y'all are weirding it up in the club, bro.
No, that's clownish. That's clownish behavior, bro. Forget mindless behavior. That's clownish behavior, and I mean, I get where he coming from, in the sense that people do gotta check Kanye. We can't let a lot of his behavior just go on okay, but I don't know. It just seemed like out of nowhere for him to go that hard on Kanye, be that upset, because we don't. That's not usually how Envy is about stuff. So it was just weird hearing it from him. We expect it from Charlamagne. But when Envy do it, we like, huh? Only time we ever seen Envy get mad at anybody was Deezus and Mero when they made jokes about his wife. He had to leave the room. That's weird. But yeah, the album came out, sparked a lot of controversy, as Kanye is known to do. And I thought it was, like you said, some good tracks on there. A little bit too long, but some good tracks.
It felt like pop. Like, it took a whole bunch of pieces from what was popular in the past.
Yeah.
And really just kind of melded it all together with all these different voices and sounds. So I do appreciate that aspect for bringing a lot together in one thing.
I might have to do like a little edit with it, man. I might have to like edit some of the songs out, the ones I really didn't care for, and just make my own version of the album, a smaller version, more condensed. Yeah, man, because I think that's what I might do. I got that from Joe Budden. He does that a lot with stuff. But yeah, though, man. So that's that with Kanye. Some more criticism going out at artists seems like Akademiks has some things to say about Kendrick Lamar. Now I know that you're not messing with Ak, but a lot of the things that Akademiks talked about, I actually wanted to address because it was a good conversation starter. So like for instance, he was talking about, Kendrick don't drop. He drops like every 5 years, or being dramatic, whatever. But like it take him a while to drop albums. Yeah. He considered Kendrick semi-retired. He's not really looking at Kendrick as being in the game because Kendrick had that line, "I'm smoking your top 5." And to me, I was like, that's curious. I never thought about that. So E, what do you think? Do you think that?
I feel like it's a shot clock on album releases.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Do you?
Well,
I think
what was the last thing he came with? Pimp a Butterfly?
No, the last one he came with was...
No, it was the We Gonna Be Alright. No,
Nah, he had the stuff after. He had the DNA stuff. I'm gonna look him up. I think he might even had something after that, but probably no. I think that was it. I forgot what that was called, but it was I got royalty inside my DNA. War and peace. Which that was like what, 2018, 2017. Let me see.
It's been a little while.
It's been a minute. Now I would say I do think that if you take those many breaks, you can't really be considered with the greats, because the greats, they got stuff going, and if you gotta take that many breaks to drop decent albums, then yeah. Damn, that was in 2017. He did the Black Panther album, but that was a bunch of different people. But as far as his own album, 2017,
4 year.
4 year gap, and then he takes time in between. Well, it was only 2 years for To Pimp a Butterfly. So let me see. And before that, Good Kid, Mad City was in 2012. So it was a little gap between that. But yeah, overall, I just feel like I don't know about if maybe not for Kendrick, but anybody. I feel like if you take a lot of time in between every album, you're like in something different. You are semi-retired.
Yeah,
You're not chasing the sound. You're not chasing the audience. You're just doing you and coming back when you feel like it. Which I don't think that's a bad thing.
Maybe he's not in competition too, because even that's kind of where I was getting at. Why do I have to be in this top 5 of whatever?
Then why he say he's smoking your top 5 if you're not in competition? He shouldn't care about your top 5. He clearly is in competition. He clearly telling people he's better than anybody you like.
Well, whatever we put on Kendrick, we got to put on whatever next act. So you got to come with what, an album every year?
Nah, you can do like what, 2 to 3. I think 2 to 3 is fair. I think once you go past that, it's like a whole new everything, bro. But like I said, this is just the first time he's done that. Akademiks actually brought the point that he felt like the reason why Kendrick hasn't dropped anything recently is because he was trying to find a way to get out of his record label, which of course he is doing after this. This is his last album and he's going to be free. And he says that that's what he thinks about it. And Kendrick's talking about all this God stuff and his bars are holy and it takes time. And he's like, man, stop all that capping is what Ak's saying. Yep, you just a rapper. And he tired of these rappers acting like these priests and these prophets when they just rappers. They rhyming words together and recording it. How you feel about that?
No, we got to separate artists from rappers from artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he really is trying to paint pictures and stuff. And he's doing the videos and
paint pictures, he don't rhyme words.
It's more than just rhyming words. You know what I mean? So with that aspect, I disagree with you, Ak. You know what I'm saying?
You just don't like it because Ak said it. But if somebody else said it, you would have been like, that's a point. I could see that. You would have been thinking about it. Just because it's Ak, you don't like it, right?
That could have a little bias, but still, I'm just taking the words for what they are. Like, bruh, this is an artist we talking about, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I do feel like sometimes artists be a little bit too into their own head. Like, they be thinking they too deep. They talk all extra, like, weird and stuff. Like, why you talking like that, bro? I feel like that about Kendrick sometimes. I feel like that about Big Sean sometimes. I feel like that about Kanye.
And I think that's just part of I guess, being an artist, not just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're in their own world, and that is a commonality with a lot of these things, a lot of these guys, you know?
You know what I think that's a part of? I think that's a part of when they get big and successful, and they got all these people, all these yes men around them. And now nobody's telling them something's wrong, so now they feel like everything they say is like the best thing ever.
Everything's gotta hit everything. You know, you're trying to always beat your next thing too. Beat your next point. Like, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Constant. In that perfecting stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I just feel like nobody's questioning them. Nobody's making them guess themselves. Nobody's saying, no, you're wrong. So they feel like, I must be a prophet. Everything I say is right because everybody agree with me. And I realize it's because you like the money man.
Do you believe? See, if they're in their own head, they probably do. They probably do. In their mind, I feel like they do.
I feel like Jay-Z is like the best example of that. He always coming with these like extra dramatic bars and metaphors of how great he is, or how this is that and that is this. And oh, my Picassos. I got Obama on the phone. You know, it's like I'm in Rome. You know, it's dramatic stuff, but
So he feels like he's not top dog, basically.
He don't want to be top dog no more. He said he leaving. He not top dog, but no, I don't. I think the same person is top dog, Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, man, Drake has been leading for how many summers now? How long has Drake been the guy?
I just want to put this out. How many albums did he put out, like, in this time span? In the time span we talking on for Kendrick?
Since what, 2000? So let's see.
Like 17, right?
17, yeah. Drake has put out a lot of work. What you talking about, man? Let's go ahead and look at Drake. Drake has put out, what, at least 3 projects since then. At least 3 I can think of.
Because that's the only person I feel like you can even compare it to. Like, who else are we even going to talk about?
Okay, so 17 was Damn. Drake put More Life out in Damn. Then he put Scorpion out the next year, 18. He put this Care Package. There's a couple songs. Oh, no, the Care Package. That's right. The Care Package he put out. That's a whole bunch of songs on there. That's in 19. Then he put out his Dark Limo tapes, which is even more, music, which was in 20. And now he got Certified Lover Boy coming out. So Drake has been busy. Drake been working, been protecting his throne.
I think that's the only person. Who else is it? Like, that has to be who we're even referring to, and even what even brings Act to probably say some of this stuff, you know?
Because Act love Drake.
I mean, who else is it, bro? Who else are we even comparing it to?
Cole. Cole's put a nice amount of music out too.
From 17?
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. You don't have me keep looking at stuff. I got you, man.
Those are pretty much the three, whatever.
Those are the GOATs, and then somewhere in the distance is like Meek Mill, Big Sean. But yeah, let's see. So like 17 again. Let's see discography. Cole. Okay, he put For Your Eyes Only in 16. Then he put KOD in 18. I don't know if these are whole projects. Okay, he put the Dream. Okay, he got the Dreamville project, Revenge of Dreamville 3, and then oh yeah, the off season. So Cole has been doing a little something, not as much as Drake, but he's been putting some stuff out, staying fairly consistent. Meanwhile, Kendrick, he's just been hiding. He's been in his little hole.
You just gotta come with it. You know, whatever comes next, you just gotta come with it, because that's what sets this up. He drops another album that's like a classic. It ain't gonna be none of this. You know what I mean?
But is he semi-retired? Is the question.
He learns from the best. You know, then Jay-Z retire, unretire. You know, they do that. That's just a dance, bro. They in the game, out the game. They double dutching, bro. They ain't really gone.
But Jay, you can't compare. They've been doing this forever. At one point they were dropping a lot. Now, yeah, they are semi-retired, but that's because they've been doing this for a long time. They got a lot of work.
Yeah, well, really, I can't be too mad at Akademiks. He's putting the pressure on him as the radio guy. Where the music at, bro?
That's all
he's saying.
Yeah,
so where the music at?
Where the music at consistent?
I want music. He just wouldn't say it in so many words.
Nobody care about Kendrick except for like Black Lives Matter, deep woke people.
Okay, and that's that. Shut up.
He said sometimes you can't even understand what he be saying, man. You trying to be too deep. Let me down a little bit.
See, I'm not with that, and not for you, nigga. All right, I'm not for you, Akademiks. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. You going in on Act? You know that's job brethren.
Hey, bro.
That's brethren.
Hey, you ain't dumbing down. Why don't you build it up? You know what I'm saying?
Build it up. Don't dumb it down. Speaking of dumbing down, Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. The Paul brothers continue to take the boxing world by storm and make a lot of people unhappy. And continued on with MMA fighter Tyron Woodley going against Jake Paul. Now, before they end up fighting, I guess I should spoil it. Jake Paul won, split decision. But before they even ended up fighting, they had like a little face-to-face conversation. Or even before that, where they had like the press conference or the weigh-in.
Whatever the pre-fight pop-off is.
Where Jake Paul's people was talking stuff about his mom. And that caused the issue. And then after that, they came into like this little face-to-face thing. Where they had like a little back and forth before the fight, you know, try to get more people to watch. What'd you think, E, about that little back and forth?
The back and forth, it's pretty offensive, but that's what they do. We gotta get some feelings. We gotta make this. They're doing the Don King thing, you know what I mean? We gotta make these guys really want to get in the ring, like they really want to slug it on each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's just part of selling the fight, I think. It comes with it.
Did you appreciate the Ferguson diss that Jake Paul was giving? Oh, you from Ferguson? Oh, you from Ferguson?
Man, nah. See, that just added to it, and that just sets a narrative, and he makes himself the villain with that kind of stuff. But again, when you understand the troll's mind state, that's what he's trying to do. He wants to get that kind of, he wants that attention, that go against me. I'm the underdog. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. I was definitely watching, listening, like, he may not know the full history with Ferguson, why he talking like that, because that'll really make some people mad. But for me, I liked it. I like you were saying, I was thinking he's a troll, bro. He's just a troll. And Tyron Woodley at times was understanding it, but at sometimes you could tell he was getting a little bothered by some of the stuff he was doing.
And that's trolling 101. If it has to hit, you can say this stuff. If it doesn't hit, then you're not trolling right, bro.
Yeah. You know, Tyron Woodley was talking a lot of stuff. He said he called him a culture vulture, and said the culture gonna hit you in your face. And
hit him back with some real his aspect, like, bro, you ain't real, bro. You know.
He said, how many rap videos did you have to watch to put the outfit together? How many people in your neighborhood wear chains like that? It's calling them out.
So that just set it up. That set it up, right? That set up this fight.
But when you bring the culture in, E,
It does, man. So now you gotta come through.
Now you
like
gotta come
put now he put the pressure on himself.
Exactly.
Mr. Whitley, like, bro, you need to come through with this, bro.
So when what happened, you like, bruh, what happened?
Man.
He said he wasn't gonna throw the fight. They was asking, what do you think about people saying y'all just throwing the fights? Y'all not really giving y'all. He said, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna knock him out. And then this happened. What you think,
I
man?
feel like he went for it. He slugged him a few times.
He did.
He had some good hits. And they both had, all these Paul brothers be having these moments where they kind of get knocked out, but they borrow something just saves them. They just
ropes. He walk back a little bit.
Floyd held that nigga up that time, like just little stuff. You see him folding, but they still stay over around ends. You know what I'm saying?
It's because God wants them to troll. It's because God wants them to troll, man. So yeah, so then he wins, he beats him,
and then,
split decision. But what you about to say?
Also about that, it's like that's part of this boxing too. You know, take him out if you can take him out. You leave it up to the judges. It happens in the sport where you get a controversial call. You know what I mean? Controversial, like how they see it, because now it's like, did you see the same fight? Well, how'd you score it? And it becomes a debate inside of there. That's where the debatrix is, on the scorecard and that kind of thing.
So do you think it was controversial? Do you think that he shouldn't have won? You think Jake Paul should have won?
It's just because it's split, that automatically makes it controversial. It's unanimous. Okay. We all saw it the same way. So like, that's just to start off. So don't even get too mad. This is what split decisions do. It's the nature of the split decision. You're gonna have some people who disagree all the time.
Well, definitely some people disagree. Definitely some people that was mad at Tyron Woodley. Would you say that he let St. Louis down?
Well, you put the pressure on you, so now you got to take that backlash. You're on the back end of it for not doing it now, you know?
Well, he wants a rematch, E. And Jake Paul said he'll give him a rematch only if he tattoos "I love Jake Paul." Well, you say he'll do it. He said he'll get the tattoo for the rematch. What you think? You think he should get the tattoo, E? Do you think he will get it?
Trolling don't stop. Trolling don't stop, man. It just keep going on. He's already selling tickets for his next fight, man.
But as far as that, do you think that he should get the tattoo? Do you think Tyron should get the tattoo?
Extra. Let's just do the fight. Fuck the. I don't care about the tattoo. I want to see the fight. If they want to do it again, they should. It wasn't a bad fight though. You know, it was back and forth for real.
You know what really bothered? It was a back and forth, but it looked like, I guess they just were going off of, they felt like Jake Paul just scored more hits.
Yeah, towards the end too.
Yeah.
6-7, round 5. That's when he almost got knocked out. I was like, man. Towards the end, he kind of stayed in there, and you know they was exchanging. Did
you hear the stuff about when they had a little back and forth talking before the fight? Did you see about him, Jake Paul, talking about his butt cheeks?
No, it sounds pretty weird.
It was. I didn't like it, just given the history of how like black people have been, masculinity has been put on the line when it comes to white people. No beef, it's just the truth of the history, you know. And he was just talking about, they was asking about the weight difference. He said, well, one thing I noticed is he has a big butt. He's real thick. I wanted to grab them cheeks. And he was like, can I grab them cheeks after the fight?
Nah, that's just that weird.
Yeah, man, you know, it's just like, hey, bro, look here. Y'all have been, you know, objectifying our bodies long enough. Stick to the fight, bro. Stick to the fight. You want to talk all your trash, talk your trash, but keep it out somewhere else. Don't take it over there. That's just how I felt about it.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, man. But doing it for the fucking views and you trolling, that's that shit right there.
That is true. Trolls gonna troll, man.
Trolls gonna be trolls.
Is that the new hoe? It's to troll? Sometimes it seems like it.
Niggas act like they ain't know.
Nah, definitely, man. So yeah, we'll see. He's promoting his next fight. We'll see if him and Tyron go at it again. If Tyron gets that tattoo, which I don't think he should, but if he does, we'll see. We'll see if he gets it, and then Jake Paul just say, I was just lying. I'm not gonna do it anyway. Whatever, we'll see. But yeah, though, that's that with that. Do you got anything else to say, E, before we go?
Guys, good big Sep coming up.
Big Sep, man.
Big Sep.
Yeah, man, my birthday this weekend. And just be chilling.
Chill.
Yeah, man. But I guess that's it for today then. So thank you all so much for tuning in, listening again, and taking in our WACC wisdom. We hope that you return next week to get a little bit more of that from us. And if there's nothing else, this is the WACCast podcast. We are whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to
the
me.
WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.